1077 Jams, the Saturday Night House Party. As promised, yeah, he's standing in the wings. I'm talking about Matt Hardwick of Matt Hardwick Productions. Writer, director, producer of the hit stage play The Measure of a Man. It's coming to Fayetteville Saturday, April 7th to Seabrook Auditorium. And he's upstairs in VIP having a great time as always. Matt, what's going on upstairs?
Man, I'm enjoying myself, man. Jay, y'all have it laid up here, brother. I sure appreciate the hospitality, man.
And that's how we do it every Saturday night.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I tell you, I might have to come back next week.
You got to do that.
That's what's up, man.
And Nina is taking pictures, and everybody's enjoying her. And we can't thank you guys enough for just wanting to hang out with me tonight, okay?
Oh, man, we appreciate it, man. I tell you, man, Nina is the hot thing around here, man. It makes everybody else obsolete, man.
Well, she is what we call in Fayetteville, Hallionce.
I know, man. I caught that, man, Hallionce. Everybody, all the brothers around here saying Hallionce, man. I can see why, though. You know what I mean? I'm not upset with them. Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
Let's talk about Matt for a minute. Now, it says here, you're writer, director, producer, Mr. E-Man, everything, man. How in the world did you get started?
Well, man, I guess it started a long time ago, man. As a kid, I grew up in a family of where it was 9 kids, and anytime you grow up in a family with 9 kids, you got to learn how to act, man. You know, whoever act the hungriest get to eat the most. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was always a theater or acting lesson every day growing up with 8 other siblings. But so it started there, man. Then obviously it went to local theater projects and things of that nature. I've worked on several other major projects with some other guys as far as acting, and got my first major movie role about 2 years ago in the movie Courageous. It actually came out September of this year, but we filmed it a couple years ago. I played a bad guy in that movie. Played a fella by the name of Antoine, and he was a hard brother, man, I tell you. but one of those shotgun-toting, man, shooting at the cops kind of guys.
Okay.
But so opposite of who I am. But anyway, so started from there, and I wanted to do something that was very impactful, and I think the thing that's most impactful is something that's going to appeal to us men. Something that's going to challenge us men to measure up and be the type of men that we're supposed to be. So that's what this project is all about.
Now, what happened to you in your life's experience that led you to The Measure of a Man, writing it?
Oh, very good question, man. Very good question. I grew up without a father. You know what I mean? I was one of those kids that was without a father. My mother had to instill in me everything that she did, and to be quite frank with you, that was just some things that she could not teach me regarding being a man. But what I am grateful for is that she had the initiative, or she knew that, or the wisdom to know that wherever she saw that she couldn't teach me how to be a man, she made sure that I was around some men that could lead me in the way that I needed to go. So just having that experience where I had to kind of find my way much of my life because I didn't have a father, it has really, when you grow up like that, it's going to do one or two things. Number one, it's going to make you ill, or number two, it's going to make you better. I chose for it to make me better, so that I'm a better father to my kids, to my son, and that's kind of what made me want to write this. So that the lesson that I learned on how to be a better father, I wanted to let that transpire and share that with the world on how to be a better man, how to be a better father, how to be a better spouse,
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's in this play, man. It's based on real life experiences, man, and we bring it to life in a very vivid way with a dynamic cast, man. The cast is phenomenal. We talked about Damon Wilson, who plays Lamont Sanford on Sanford and Son, Carl Payne, Cole from Martin, Nina Nicole, who's getting all the attention here,
Right.
But I'm not upset, man. Guys stepping on my shoes, man. I got on my good shoes, man. These guys stepping on my shoes. I should have just wore my borrowed a pair of my granddaddy's shoes. I'm old pointed toe Stacey Adams, man.
I was about to say, you're not wearing your church shoes, are you?
No, I should have wore something. I ain't mind getting messed up on, man, because These guys are really taken to it. But anyway, the measure of a man is just something that's based on my life experiences, and I just wanted to share that with the world, and at the same time challenge men to measure up and be the type of men they're supposed to be.
Well, share this experience or this journey with us. How do you go from doing a small play, for example, in your backyard with little-known talent to a touring play with the likes of Damon Wilson and Carl Anthony Payne and Nina Nicole?
Okay, great. Contrary to what most people would tell you, man, it's not hard. It's not hard. I think the word is more so persistent. Mm-hmm. And when I say persistent, I'm saying this to encourage anybody out there who wants to do the same thing. And when you're talking about persistence, you have to have a something in you that won't allow you to quit. It's one of those things that makes you very thorough, and just makes you want to be. It makes you work harder than the next man. And I really believe in my life, no man is going to outwork me. And so that's really what got me here. It wasn't a hard process. It was just a very persistent process. I made sure that I dotted all my I's, crossed all my T's. When it came to the writing of it, I really took my time and made sure I wrote a professional script. So when I shop it around to these professional actors, they will see something in there that lets them know that this was a high quality project. In addition, I made sure that my finances were in order so that I could, go about, doing something big. Oftentimes, I think that if I had to say anything or say something that I think would help most people, I want to make sure that we understand that anytime you're talking about growing or doing something big, it doesn't happen overnight. I think a lot of times we're so impatient that we press too hard to make it happen too quick, and that most times ends up leading to our demise or causes us to fail. But you have to understand that in order to make something happen big, just take your time, be patient, be persistent, and that's in all aspects. That's as far as the writing and as far as the getting your finances correct and everything else. So persistence is the key, and it's not hard. So if anybody tell you it's hard, they're telling you a story. It's not hard. You have to be persistent, though.
Well, when we talk about leaving a legacy, I think that when you're able to touch someone and encourage them to go out there and do something great, I think that's how we leave behind a legacy that will live on forever.
You're absolutely right, Jay. That's the key, man. That's my motto for living, man. I want to make sure that I impart everything I can into this great world in which we live, while simultaneously being a recipient of all the good that life has to offer. And when you talk about imparting something into the world, the best thing you can do is empower others to do great things. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, empower others to do great things. There are so many people in my life. Everything that I've achieved has not come just solely of my own doing, but it's come, with two things. Number one, God's grace, and then number two, the support of a lot of other people. That I've had people constantly empowering me to do great things, and as a result, that's why I am where I am. So my give back or my takeaway from that is to make sure that I do the same thing with others. I want to empower them to be everything that they can be, and so that's my goal.
Yeah, because if you grow no further, you go no further.
Absolutely right. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. You shared that quote with me, man. And I tell you, I think I'm going to have to steal that one from you. I'm going to have to steal that one from you and take it to the bank, man, because that was something very profound you said, man. That, if you grow, and it's just true, man. If you don't grow any further, you don't go any further, Yeah. And that's just paramount. And, I think I'm going to have to take that one with me.
We're talking to Matt Hardwick, and Matt Hardwick is from Georgia.
That's right, Georgia boy, man, country. I can get country or country.
And we're glad you chose to hang out with us in VIP tonight. It's The Measure of a Man. It's coming to Fayetteville, Seabrook Auditorium on the campus of Fayetteville State University, Saturday, April 7th. And I've been asking this all night, but you can tell us too. Why would anybody want to come see this play?
It will change your outlook on relationships. It will change your outlook on family, and more so than anything, it will challenge you to measure up and be the type man or woman that you are supposed to be. And I guess if I had to say it even greater, you will leave. Your stomach will be turned upside down from laughing so much, but you won't just walk out of the theater with just a laugh. I think you'll walk out carrying something very meaningful with you that can impact your life for the rest of your life. This is Matt Hardwick hanging out with Jae McKrae upstairs in VIP at the Saturday Night House Party.
More Saturday Night House Party jams with Jae McKrae are up next on 107.7 Jam. It's